I don't wonder why people are lonelier, and many people they are actually conditioned to be alone. And why is that? Looking around you, in your university, in your workforce, people are so freaking fakes. Let alone like the online community, fake like compliments, trying to be morally righteous. Look at like comments like when people did something wrong and they posted it anyway, you would see thousands of thousands people trying to tell the poster what to do, and they're gonna be like, oh, if I were you not gonna do that, why would you do that, like yada yada. Of course, like you're a good person, but the truth is almost everyone is hypocritical. Look at like some religious people, they claim to be true Christian, but what they do is it doesn't align with their Christian values. Just like this is like the most like common one that people sin is that they sleep around before marriage. Of course, like you can repent. I understand that, but still, you can see it right here that like people are just so fake, man. I would rather be alone than if wherever I go, people are just going to wear a mask, talking to me like, "Oh, how long have you been?" I know that you don't care, bro. You don't even have to pretend like it is a waste of time. Seriously, I don't want to talk to you, and you don't want to talk to me. You don't need to talk to me, okay? Like, live your life. I would live mine. Man, I really just can't stand on it. Yesterday is yesterday. Yeah, I sat at a table like with like my friend, and she invited like her friends, and it was so awkward, bro. Like I was just sitting alone. I didn't want to talk with them. They're just like talking like, about like guys, how long have you been and stuff. And like I can sense it like from miles away. Like you guys are talking only about like some nonsense BS stuff. Nothing is meaningful there. Only like, oh my gosh. I don't want to talk about it. The only thing that I did there just observed, since you can't talk about anything that is deep with these kind of people. And oh, why would you even talk about like something deep, bro? You already get entertainment and like joy from social media already, and do you even still like want more from like people in your community or like from your friends? Man, like if all of your life would be full of entertainment, then I bet that you're not gonna improve anything in your life at all. Why? Because you spend enormous time on trying to entertain yourself, and one day it will backfire. You will end up working a shitty job, 9 to 5, don't even get a decent salary to pay out your rent. Pooh, you might end up being homeless one day. I don't wish it to befall upon anyone's life, but man, I just can't. At some point, I just get out of it. You guys are so freaking fake. Look at like the online community, like I said, many people there are so knowledgeable. Like, damn, bro, you're a freaking genius. Like when somebody posts something and they give away, I don't know, like a random take, and there would be some geniuses, but only in the internet, post like a comment that they just copied from like Google or ChatGPT and just like paraphrase it a little bit here and there, and that they would got like thousands of likes. What? Most of the time, it's just like people who whose account is like I don't know, like some fake account or something. Because I mean, I just don't know why people are just doing that. Oh, to show superiority. I'm smarter. I'm better. Damn, like I'm thinking about like Homelander's speech now. Just BS, man. People don't want to do anything anymore, and I don't know. When you value authenticity and you see like fake people, they give you a fake compliment, and I don't know, like you some people they identify themselves as a good person, but look at their friends, man. Like if you all of your friends are liars, and of course, like it doesn't mean that you are, but it does tell something about you is that you don't want to better your life that much. You would just like, I can be anywhere as long as I have friends. Look at your boundaries, bro. It is fucked up. To some extent, your friends will corrupt your morality if they are people who often like do something immoral, like lie, betray, like go to clubs, like drinking, just anything that you can think of. I just can't stand them, man. I'm not gonna associate with them regardless. It is a waste of my time. I would rather sitting in my room and watching some what like a series or a movie, even like better. At least I would get like entertainment or learning something from there. If you are an interpretive person, of course you would get almost every time you would get something out of like watching movies because I love watching movies. So it's just like that nowadays. I believe that many people they can see through deception easily since they are good at recognizing patterns. You see when people flatter and you can detect it instantly. Subsequently, you just don't want to be around them since you know what they are capable of. These people are not trustworthy. One day they're going to like betray you since they're not even being authentic and honest with you. How are you going to trust them? Wow, fuck, if you trust them, man. That's why like I really feel bad for naive people. They believe that I'm a good person. So I also think that you're a good person, you have good intention. You're just projecting your moral code onto them, but in reality it doesn't work like that. People nowadays, their mentality, their minds are corrupt. They're brainwashed every day by watching some BS, biased, low IQ like media from short form content. I mean, even like long form content, I don't see anything new anymore. Just same old, same old. People already know everything. So I don't know what direction our society will go, in any time soon, like 5, 10 years. I have no idea. But it's just like that. I'd rather be alone. Seriously. If being with them means that it makes me worse in terms of everything, personality, morality, mindset, habits, then I would rather be alone. I would have more time. I don't have to spend time with you. You know, trying to manipulate me, exploit me. Oh, you wish, bro. I see through it, man. I'm not trying to say that like, oh, I'm superior. I see through everything. No. As I said, when you have like common sense, if they flatter, they lie, just acting like in a way you can see it, like you are not dumb. You get what I mean? So that's it. If you can see through that, and if you like trust them fully, then I mean that's your choice. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather be alone. As I said, I would have more time to work out, to cultivate new skills, or even like read a book. I mean, I don't even have time to do anything on a daily basis. I'm not gonna hang out with fake people or like spend time talking chit chat with some BS that you want to rant. I don't care. Just simple as that. Just let these people go. They don't actually matter to your life at all. Even though I understand that like biologically we are social creatures, but it doesn't mean that, you know, in your entire life you're not gonna have anyone. But what I'm trying to say is that if these people are not good in terms of, what is the word, like morality, um I don't know how to define it. You get what I mean? I don't mean like they're going to betray you always, but even if they're a good person, they always help others. But if they if their like morality is corrupt, or they're not emotionally mature in some ways, I mean, man, I don't want to like lower myself to fit yours. I don't want to fake, okay? If I don't want to befriend you, then I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna say fuck you, get the fuck out. Okay, I'm just going to distance myself naturally. Say no words, no explanation, because I don't owe you anything. You live your life, I live mine, like I said. So simple as that. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to say anymore, I suppose. So thanks you guys for watching until here. I appreciate it, and see you next video.